Hey guys, Mix here. Today we're not working on the dirt bike, but we're working on the Baja Warrior mini bike. So yes, we're working on the mini bike today. It's been such a long time since I worked on them, even just like started them up. But some of you have been asking where they are. You know, I still have them and everything. I'm never gonna get rid of them. But today I want to do something a little special. As you guys see, I have the headlight here, but there's nothing inside of it. That's how I bought it, and I've kept it like that. But today I want to change it up and try and make myself my own headlight, but still using this headlight, but trying using a different type of light. So what I have here is like these Nebo, however you say it, LED lights, pretty small, but they're really bright. So I want to try and take this apart and try and get it to and I want to try and mount it to inside the headlight. I'm gonna have to take this apart, try and get it as small as possible. There's a little opening in there, isn't that big. So what I'm gonna do is take off these 6 screws and then we'll see what we're working with. All the screws are out, and now let's see what we're dealing with. So it has a little cover, the switch comes out, has a light cover. Then here are the actual LEDs, the switch, and then the wiring. And then these 2 wires lead to the batteries. This whole plate isn't going to be able to fit in the light, and neither is this whole back white cover. But it looks like that these LEDs can maybe pop out of this silver plate here. So let's see if it does. Yep, they can pop out. So what I'm going to do is take these 2 lights, take away this chrome plate, and let's see how it goes from there. So now we just have the 2 lights and the wires. The chrome plate is out of here. This is, I think, going to be the hard part, to try and get these 2 battery boxes out from this white plate. All right, so what I'm going to try and do is try and just cut out the whole entire battery case out from this white plate. Try not to interfere with any of the wiring. So do that, and then we'll see if everything's still working. Alright, so now we have basically all of the wiring all together, and then the white plates all apart from the rest. But we have one slight problem. This blue wire is supposed to be attached to that little metal piece, and it's snapped off. So it looks like that there was some type of silicone on there before, so I'm going to see if I can just put some on there, see what happens. I have all the wires connected again, and now the lights are working. One more thing I want to do with this before I try and figure out how to mount it into the headlight is to put in some fresh batteries, because these ones are pretty old. Now with the fresh batteries, these are so much brighter than before. So now it's on to the hard part and figure out how I'm going to mount these lights into here. So I want to make it look neat and everything, but I also need the switch to be reachable. So I was hoping that I could put it right here somehow, and then try and get the LEDs to then I want to try and get the LEDs to go to the back of the headlight and try and line up, pretty neatly, but that's gonna be pretty tough. I was just looking at the headlight. I found these 2 screws on the sides, and I'm not sure what they take off, but I'm pretty sure that I think they might take off just this front part. So if it does, that would be super helpful. So let's see if this works. When I took off those 2 side screws, the whole entire thing came off. I just want the glass part to come off. So luckily there's screws on there, so I'll take those off now. I thought that these 2 screws would take off the glass, but it doesn't. But it's okay, because this is still helpful that it came off, now that I can really handle it good. So I'm going to try and think about ways that I can try and put this in neatly and see how it goes. So I thought of a way to put the lights in there. I'm just going to kind of move it to where I want it and try and silicone it down and let it dry for a little while. So hopefully that stays, and I'm going to try and record as best as I possibly can, but it's going to be a little hard while I'm siliconing. Alright, so this is what I was able to do best. It's not the greatest, but it's as good as I could possibly do. There's not a lot of space to work with. But I have some silicone at the bottom drying, and then I have some at the very top drying. So hopefully that'll be enough for it to stay. But while that's drying, I want to do a cold start on the Baja and take out Steve and do a cold start with him. Alright, so we have the Baja and Steve here. I'm going to start with Steve first, so hopefully he starts. It's been like a month since I started both of them. Wow, first pull. Some of you new subscribers might have never heard Steve before. He's really loud. Alright, now it's the Baja's turn. Let's see. Yep. Oh, throttle got stuck. Alright, let's try that again. Both of them started our first pull. That's pretty good. Alright, so it's been a little bit since it's been drying. It looks like it's holding in there pretty good. I'm gonna let it dry for a couple more minutes and then I'll put it on and then I'll try and figure out what I'm gonna do with all the rest of the wires. The silicone's pretty much all dry. Now I'm gonna carefully put it into the headlight. Alright guys, I just mounted the headlight, hid the wires, and I'll show you guys how it looks. So as you can see, this looks pretty good. You can't even see the LED bars in there. I think I hit the wires pretty good. I just put them in the back and I put the switch where I could hit it. But it's starting to rain now, so I gotta wrap up this video. I'm pretty happy how this came out. Let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, and tell your friends about the channel.